Yo, it's your girl coming at you from Honeybee Adventures. So I'm coming at you from Singapore. Welcome. And what I'm going to talk to you today about is how to get a job in Singapore, particularly an education job. So I'm a speech and drama teacher, and a lot of people that teach overseas usually teach English. So I feel extremely lucky to be able to teach what I did in my degree, which is something I'm very passionate about. I teach children aged from 2 up until about 9 years old, and they are absolutely adorable. I also want to go on and do a further qualification so that I've actually qualified and to teach in early years, which is not something that I did, but I'll let you know what qualifications I needed. So I need to show my high school certificates, like GCSEs in England, A-levels, which for us in England is like the first year of a degree. I also had to show my degree certificate, which I happen to have qualifications in speech and drama. So that's what I did at degree level at a very top university. I also have a teaching license as well in acting, and also a teaching license, a TEFL qualification in teaching English, which I'm not really using because I'm teaching speech and drama. Now with the TEFL qualifications, you can do those courses online, you can also do them face to face. I would say it's probably best, if you're doing a TEFL, to do something that's got 100 hours plus. And it's always better to do it face-to-face as well, because afterwards you can probably get a job instantaneously, and you have more of an idea of the teaching process and what it's like, and you can ask the teacher questions. So that's what I did with mine. I did mine face-to-face. How did I get this job in Singapore though? That's the thing. Singapore is one of the hardest countries to get a teaching job in. Like Korea, for example, China, Vietnam, they'll more or less take anyone. Cambodia, they'll take anyone, especially if you're white, they'll take anyone. But as you can see, I am black, so I'm very different. If you're white, they'll literally drag you off the streets in Vietnam and then ask you to volunteer and teach. Some of my friends told me that's exactly what's happened to them. Just because they're white, they think that they'll be able to teach. Now, for myself, here in Singapore, you have to be very qualified, and then you have your qualifications verified by the Ministry of Education, and some people don't pass it, some people do. It's very, very difficult to get your qualifications verified, so you need to be highly qualified, which I am in speech and drama. It's something I've been doing for many years. Some of you know I was an actress beforehand, then I went on to teach, and I've been teaching for quite a while now, and I'm very qualified obviously in my subject. I also really enjoy working with children, so that helps. If you're thinking about teaching, it's not for everyone. Some people think, oh, you know, I can just go abroad, earn a bit of money, do some teaching. I've heard it's easy. It's not easy. It's hard. It's hard work, and you've got to really enjoy working with children. And I absolutely loved working with children, especially their imaginations. They're absolutely fantastic. They're adorable. And children are quite complex as well. So when you're handling 2-year-olds or 1-year-olds, they'll cry, you know. You can't just say, just sit there, act like this. You have to have a certain way about you. So don't just go into TEFL teaching or into international teaching just because you think it's easy money and it will get you out of your country. You've really, really, really got to have a passion for it, otherwise you will not last. And teaching is a lot of hard work, especially here in Singapore. So for me, I saw a job advertised online in a broadsheet newspaper, The Guardian, and I applied for a position in Malaysia. A position which I got offered, and I really wanted to go there, I really wanted to take it, but I had reservations, or my parents had reservations about the safety of Malaysia. With the whole, we've got political problems at the moment, so I don't really want to go into that. And also my other reservation motivation was the pay. It was just too low. It was way too low. Like, they were offering an extremely low salary, which they said you can live on like a king in Malaysia, which I'm sure you can. But when I'm looking at moving abroad to teach, I'm not looking at staying there forever. I'm thinking about my next plan afterwards. So I need to make sure that I've got enough money to facilitate what I want to do afterwards. And one of the things I really want to do is get my qualification in a master's and then eventually do my PhD in education. And for that you need money. And it was with a heavy heart I turned that position down, and then they said to me, look, at our sister school we've got a position going in Singapore. And I thought, fantastic, great. I've never considered Singapore as a location. It was never on my radar, but I've only ever heard good things, in fact fantastic, great things about the place, how safe it is, nice weather, and the salaries are decent, they're very high. Some teachers out here, I'm not saying myself, but some teachers out here in international schools are getting paid up to $9,000 a month, some of them even more. Now I'm on a very decent salary, one that I can live on. Because I applied offshore, I got offered an expat contract, which means I get health benefits, I get my housing paid for, and I get a very high salary, decent, higher than most teachers that are Singaporean in this country. With that, it allows me to live the expat lifestyle that I want. Because if you want to live as a local, I could live a lot cheaper. But the fact is, I don't really enjoy local food. It's quite spicy, I'm not used to it. A lot of it is to me, a bit strange, like chicken feet and pig's organs in some places. And you can get that for $1.50, but I don't like that. The only thing that I really eat en masse is pad thai. I love Thai food. That, absolutely fine. But if you want to go out and you want to buy cheese, you're looking at about $7, $8, which if I'm going to convert it into pounds, it's about £4, £5. Milk, oh, don't even get me started. I'm paying about nearly £2, $3, $4 for a carton of fresh milk. So when you're considering a contract, you have to look at things like that. The things that you want to eat, where you want to live, how you want to live is going to be more expensive, and that's why they have expat contracts. You can live, so for me, I'm living in quite an expensive condo. Now, a condo isn't a place where I've got several pools. It's called there's a resort there. Several pools, jacuzzi, gym, sauna, karaoke room, breezing room, billiards room. You go there and you think, absolutely wow. My apartment's really nice, and it's somewhere that I'm comfortable. But I could have lived somewhere cheaper. I could have lived in an HBD, which is where locals live, but I would have been living with a landlord, because only landlords can own HBDs. But the landlords have very strict rules. You can't cook. A lot of places you can't cook. You can only wash your clothes between certain hours. There's curfews. You can't. I went around and I interviewed at a few places, and some people said you can't have overnight visitors, you can't have boyfriends here, you can only do light cooking, which means boiling noodles, which is fine if you enjoy noodles, but if you're from England, or if you're from America, or if you're from anywhere else, maybe you want to cook a steak one night, maybe you don't want noodles, that's the whole point. I'm totally noodled out, riced out, you want to eat your own food, so for that, you have to live independently, either with other expats, or get your own place. So that's really the process that I went through to get a job here in Singapore. If you've got any questions, feel free to send me a message, write information below. I can give you tips on how to get a job in Singapore, tips on what schools are out here, what they're looking for. Okay, so that's over and out. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.